Welcome back everyone to a brand new video. As you can see in today's guide, we're going to be going over the good enough Dark Ops calling card. This requires you to reach around 20 with only your starting loadout, no augments equipped, and without buying any perks, ammo mods, or using any field upgrades. It's a fairly simple calling card to get, didn't take too much time to actually do, so let's go ahead and get straight to it. Now, before actually doing anything, you're going to want to go ahead and make sure if you read the actual description of the calling card, it said with no augments equipped. So you do want to make sure you take off all your augments. Every single augment needs to be taken off or this challenge will not count. So just be wary of that, as well as being able to use any weapon you can use. I'd recommend the Mustang and Sally's, although I wanted to give myself a challenge, so I tried the XM4 to go ahead and do this challenge, and it was fairly still easy. It didn't take too much trouble to do. As far as I know, I'm pretty sure I did it in one game. Aether Shroud, I'll be popping. I'll be using Decoy. I'll be using Semtex. I won't be using any Gobblegums. Obviously, all these guides have been Gobblegum free. But like I said, I'd recommend using the Mustang and Sally's because it doesn't say you can't pack a punch. Like most guides, I'm always going to recommend to actually be in Liberty Falls. It's the most easiest. It's the most spacious map. Even after recording this, Citadel de Mor being out already, as you noticed there, Citadel de Mor wasn't even on it. This is a very, all these guides were taken so long ago that so many updates have came out. But like I said, I would recommend to use the Mustang and Sally's, but if you want to go ahead and, make it a little bit more challenging, you can. I use the XM4 in this gameplay. It's all completely preference, up to you. But like I said, I would recommend the Mustang and Sally's. It's going to be the easiest if you want to go ahead and do this as quick as possible. Now, I have no definitive guide as to what the best way to complete this is. I think sitting on the camp rooftop with the Mustang and Sally's is by far the easiest way, just because for this challenge you can still pack a punch and you can still upgrade your weapon, from uncommon, rare, legendary, rarity, all that. Round 20 is by far not the hardest thing to do, even with, given the loadout that you have. So like I said, I'd recommend Mustang and Sally sitting in the spawn roof and progressing rounds as normally. There really is no guide on how to do this, apart just from tips that I'd give, to go ahead and do this quicker, such as when you get your double points, don't forget to go ahead and go in that motel room. When you get your double points, it'll give you an extra additional about 1,000 extra points. Now, typically for these challenges, I don't make it too hard on myself. There definitely could have been an actual challenge to reach round 20 with just your bare gun, no PAP, no none of that. I figured it might have been too hard. I felt like midway I kind of wanted to do that because I waited in the actual spawn room so long. I kind of decided that I wanted to go ahead and get this done and over with. Most of these Dark Ops challenges, it's more so that it's not even a difficult, challenge to actually do. It's just most of them are just really tedious. But the ones that come to my mind, obviously being the more difficult ones, I want to say is definitely the Liberated one, which is completing the Liberty Falls main Easter egg in under 30 minutes. I believe I completed that Easter egg in 26 minutes, I want to say. I see a lot of videos pop up very often of people completing it in way under that. I've never really speed ran or, go for world records at times. The only ever challenge I've attempted was the main first room challenge. I have a video on that, although it was no commentary, so I didn't really think of, taking it further, just because my commentary when it comes to videos is fairly bad. I feel like I really have nothing to talk about if it's not strictly about the game. I feel like I'm not, a very interesting person outside of the guide to really go ahead and give anybody an in-depth look at, what's going on in my life. So it's in a way like that. I've never really been good at commentaries, but back to what I was talking about. Basically, the more difficult Easter eggs was definitely that Liberated one. Another one being the Terminus one, completing round Terminus on round 51. That is another easy or more difficult one. Apart from those two, a majority of them are going to be tedious, time consuming. I'd say, Reaper of the Undead, getting 1 million zombie eliminations. I have a guide on the rest of them. I don't want to say I've completed all of them, but I have completed all of them. I have a guide coming out eventually when those two, when I do end up recording them. But as for now, I'm just kind of going on my own pace. I don't want to get left behind, you know, especially with how Black Ops 6 is performing right now, or Call of Duty in general is performing. I want to, you know, rush these out, but I also don't want to burn myself out at the same time. So I'm kind of just leaving it to, you know, giving, you know, a video every week, or, you know, something along those lines. But yeah, pretty much all I wanted to go ahead and show was that this challenge can be done. You know, you can pack a punch, you can upgrade your ammo tier, or not your ammo tier, sorry, but your weapon tier, all that. Just no perks, no augments, you can't use any augments, no augments equipped, no perks, no nothing like that. But overall, it's pretty much it. This challenge is not hard at all. You guys should be able to do it. There's no actual way that, like I said, there's no easy way to go ahead and do this, but if I did have to recommend it, I would say Mustang and Sally's and sit on the top roof of spawn. Apart from that, this is pretty much what I was doing for the whole 20 rounds. I will show eventually when I do get it. Calling card. So yeah, pretty much as you can see here, fast forwarding round 19, I had 54,000 points. I'm not 100% sure why I didn't pack a punch. I guess what I was saying a little bit earlier in the video, I did want to make this a little more challenging than it was, because it is a fairly easy calling card to get. But as you can see, round 20, you'll get this as soon as you reach round 20. But apart from that, that's pretty much it for this whole video. I have nothing else really more to add. But same as always, leave a like if you guys did enjoy the video, subscribe if you're new. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.